Good morning and welcome back to Scott Reviews Things and the latest of the walk around Portsmouth videos. We've been captured people's interest and have actually captured mine. You know what, honestly, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing these sort of videos. So I thought, let's do the one that you'll want. It's Sunday morning. It's the 14th, 14th, 15th, 16th of March. And we're going to take a walk down Fratton Road. Thank you to everybody that's watched the Commercial Road video, the North End video, the Lost Pubs of Portsmouth, Stamshaw, even the video of, what was it? The Cam 2 in St Mary's Road. And we're going to go back to, because people are asking for, did chips with Wanda. But people have been asking about the Chinese curries and things like that. So I'm going to go back and have another look at that. But we're going to come down to Fratton Road. Now, to be completely honest, Fratton Road is not one I've been completely au fait with over the years. So I've done a fair bit of research, found what I can, but as ever, these videos are about plugging your memories as well, and you leaving your information. I've loved reading all your memories and the things that you can remember from some of these places in Portsmouth. This one's the most requested so far, being Fratton Road. Changed enormously over the years. Probably changed more than the rest of it. Obviously, you've got London Road, Kingston Road, Fratton Road, all running into the same road. But this one's probably, the one that's changed the most. Also, a couple of got it wrong. The florist is technically, someone said, in Fratton Road, where the demarcation point is for Kingston Road and Fratton Road. It would give Stephen Hawkins the shakes. But so what I do, like I do with the other ones, up one side, talk about one side, down the other side, talk about that. I'll put in the pubs and bits and pieces and shops that have gone, things that are still there, and it's up to you guys as well. Your comments have been absolutely fantastic. Also, I did miss a pub on Kingston Road, which was by the old Nelson's motorbike shop that's Downey's now. The Union pub was there, so I missed that one. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's turn the camera around and let's get walking up Fratton Road. I'll try not to get killed. So people have pointed out that the demarcation point for Fratton Road and Kingston Road is the end of Lake Road, which would be here. So is this Kingston Road and this is, I don't really know. But over here, I think it was this building here, this one here, that used to be Constad's. There used to be two Constad's, one along here, I think there was one further up as well at some point. Yeah, Constad's jewellery. If you had your ears pierced in Portsmouth, it was probably a Constad's. This school's changed. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called now, but for me, it's City Girls. So this is now called the Portsmouth Academy. So you used to have City Boys, which is now, I don't know, something else now. And City Girls, so both were single-sex schools. I don't know if you can say that anymore. Probably get me in trouble. Both single-sex schools, but this is now, I don't know what it's called now. I'll put it in there if anybody knows, because I might forget what it's called. But yeah, City Girls, and it's been extended, and it was probably something before City Girls. You guys have slightly, I'm almost 50, so you guys are a slightly older generation than me, are going to know it probably there's something else in City Girls as well, I would think. Now you've got St Mary's Church. There have been 3 churches over the years, and the current church was ordained in 1889. Glorious old church, not religious in any way, shape or form, but you can't deny the architecture of some of these places, can you? It's quite incredible. Don't know how old it is. It'll probably say on the board over there, but you can see St Mary's Church from up on Portsdown Hill. Beautiful old church. Does it say when it was first built? It probably says on the door, to be fair. And what we'll do is we'll come back up the other side Out early this morning. It is, what's the time? 8:15. To be honest, we went to Staggeringly Goods Light and Dark Festival yesterday. So this is walking off a fair few beers. Obviously it's going to be church time, whatever it's called, Sunday Mass, is it? Church time, Sunday Mass, I don't know. So a lot of the stuff out there, not a lot to see up here. Obviously you've got the grounds for the church. So you're probably going to whiz up to the interesting bits, I would think. I've got my notes. Made notes, look. Up left-hand side and right-hand side. So, I'm not completely... Well, I am just waffling. It's a lot of waffle. Videos waffling along. Do these early in the morning because it's not so busy. People don't want to be filmed, do they? By the likes of myself. Yeah, lovely church, isn't it? And a lovely crisp. I don't know if it's spring. Is it spring? When does spring start? When does spring sprung? Has it sprung yet? I don't know. So we're coming up to the start of the interesting bits. So I used to live in Fratton, so I've got no prejudices about quality of life. Very, it was all seen as one of the sort of low income areas. Fratton. I live in Stamford, so I can't have a go at anybody else. Come on, so yeah, so low sort of low income. I don't know if that's still the case. So you got some of the old shop fronts. I can't find anything to say there was anything on these shop fronts. So if you know if there was anything over on these places over here, then let me know. Get me notes so I don't miss anything. The new pub. We got the Trafalgar Arms. There was another Trafalgar called the Old Trafalgar. That's gone. That's on the other side of the road though. So we'll get to the Old Trafalgar. I'm assuming this was something at some point.
Yep, it was the Robert Bish hardware shop, Scott.
So a lot of these things, I've had a look through some of the Facebook groups. I can't see anything that throws anything up. This place here, this used to be the Fratton Billiards Club.
So it's actually the Billiards and Social Club, and you can see the archway is actually still preserved.
And this part of the building was the first ever, I think it was the first ever Ross Records.
And obviously, Ross Records moved further up into Kingston Road.
And there was other bits and pieces alongside it. I'll put them in as well. So these would have all been shop fronts. But this is the entrance to the old billiards and the Fratton Club. Lovely old building. So you got Indian street food.
So this used to be the Indian Ocean, and you can see buy, sell and exchange next door.
You've got a bar, but I don't know if that one's open anymore. Angel Club. I think there used to be a Vex.
This was actually the Hampshire Ex-Services Club.
There. Politics. I'm not getting involved in politics. That's just not happening. Not happening. You've got the Mental Wellbeing Salon. What's that mean? But there's full body massage, treatment massage, massages then. Ario's a traditional barber. You got the Istanbul Grill. The Istanbul Grill, many years ago, they used to be Huckles. Used to have a bit. I think we've had stuff from the Istanbul Grill, but Huckles. That would always be Huckles to me. And people used to go out on a night out, get tanked up, and have a Huckles on the way home. You got the Bully Darts, Pompey Darts.
So this used to be Kits 2000.
Peking Taste, you got the Fratton Bar. So we've got quite, see, along here, you do have a lot of food outlets, so we call it. So you've got the Fratton Fish Bar. I think we've done a review of that. Peking Taste and the Istanbul Grill and Ario's all within about 20 feet of each other, which is all good. They're all independent businesses. I'm not shitting on independent business here, because if you make it work in this day and age, fair play. You got the Electric Arms.
And next to the Electric used to be Tattoo 2000.
Still going, I think. Where was the Newcombs? The Newcombs at the end, isn't it? I think. Quickie Mart. Again, if you know what any of these places were and how they've changed over the years, then let me know. Infinity Hairstyle. Andy's Electrical Goods. Tattoo Salon. Nail Salon. The new Best Food and Wine. That used to be a mobility shop, I seem to remember. At some point in time. And then this place here, which I think is called Unicorn Court now. This used to be the Unicorn Pub.
So the only picture I can find of the Unicorn Pub is this one, which is obviously only a very small snippet, and that's on the right-hand side by the bus.
Obviously that's been demolished and flats put up. But I don't think there's anything along in Fratton Road anymore. I mean, you've got sort of small independent businesses. You've got the Rowans. Wouldn't that was something else, I think, at some point. That I can't remember what charity shop that was. I don't think it's always been the Rowans. I think it's been something else at some point. How many pubs have we lost so far? 1 or 2, I think. Now the best one. You got Dylan Food. Some of these places, I don't even know if they're open. Obviously, I've come down quite early in the morning. Food Centre Limited. That looks like that's halal. You got the Portsmouth Chinese Christian Church. This used to be, what did this place used to be called? Something House. I can't remember.
So this used to be the Wesley Centre.
Can't remember. Let's have a look back. If I can find out what it was, I'll put it in there. But yeah, that's definitely changed. This place over here used to be the old co-op building. The old co-op building, which is, and there was a co-op building this side of the road as well, but we'll get to that as we come back down. But the co-op building.
This also used to be the Brides of Portsmouth at one point.
There was a, look at my notes. There was a Dewhurst Butchers. Yeah, I think the Tremlets was up here as well.
There also used to be a little mini market. A Dewhurst was next to it, and then you had the Tremlets.
But now you got Betfred, you got the Food Plus, Portsmouth International Fish Bazaar. Don't know what that's like. Don't really come down to Fratton, so. You got the best Vapor Trail. So the first vape shop that we've seen so far in Fratton, which is good. It's not too bad. But there was all sorts of little places along here. Roland's used to be Tremlets. That's obviously gone.
There used to be Coffee Cake, and then next to it was Good Deal.
Cappuccino, panini, baguette, and pasties, cakes. That's nothing. I don't know what that was. Anwar's Indian Takeaway. Of course, you've got Weatherspoons. You've got Cooperative. So you can see up there, Cooperative Hall. So that would have been part of the cooperative, the old co-op. Then we get another one of the pubs that's gone. We had the Magpie. Over on this side, my hands are freezing on the end of Cornwall Road. I think I've missed one. What was that? Sheffield, right? Go back to my notes. Yeah, so that was the old Magpie. You can actually still see the Magpie sign on the front. You got Mamma Mia Takeaway, the pizzeria. You've got Kingdom Kebabs. You've got Singapore Island. Sushiology. I quite like sushi actually. The Fratton Phone Shop. I didn't miss a pub. I was wrong about the Unicorn, so we got that one in because that was Unicorn Court. The Family Shop. Latif Barbers. Salam, the International Food Centre.
So this used to be the mega clearance store.
Other bits and pieces. Move along. We've got Milan Home Style. Milano Cafe and Shisha.
So along here used to be the Gold Man and Hopkins Hi-Fi. And of course, Pompey's Fish Doctors.
Another barbers or stylist. You've got be tough, be ambitious, know exactly what you want. Well, that's closed.
And this was Lord George Amusements for many years.
So you got the carpet shop. I think the carpet shops have probably changed hands over the years, but fundamentally, still a carpet shop. Portsmouth Churches Housing Association, the Smart Stop. So a lot of these would have changed sort of businesses over here, and I'll have to go back, and I've got a bit of time today, so I'll put the bits and pieces in as I go through. And then we're coming up to Fratton Bridge, which is obviously the end of Fratton Road. End of Fratton Road, but you had a music shop. There was a music shop here called October Records. On one of these shops, I can't remember. Well, I'll pin that down. But I've got a picture of October Records, and then this big old building on the end that takes you down to Fratton train station. That used to be a pub. I think I'm right in saying this. If I'm wrong, but everything points to this being the old Crystal Palace. The old Crystal Palace pub. And now we're going to go down the other side. So you've got the British Legion. Been there forever. Supporting war heroes, which is something our government could take a look at, really. Sending all the money abroad, maybe we'll start looking at the people in the country that actually did things for the country. This is the old British Legion Club. I don't know what was there before the British Legion. I'm assuming somebody's going to let me know, because that'd be quite interesting to find out. You've got Mamie's, healthy, fresh grilled food. You've got Station News. You've got the Carpet Clearance Warehouse. You've got the Fratton Cafe. Somebody was saying about the Fratton Cafe. I think someone said about the Fratton Cafe. So one of these places along here does a really good breakfast. You've got Effie's. There'll be kebabs. Got the opticians. You know what this building was? If you know what that building was, let me know.
So this actually used to be Fratton Social Club. Didn't know that. So it looks like they've demolished the arch in the wall and put a restaurant in there.
Next to the Kurdistan Butcher. You got Elegant Nail Studio.
So this used to be Scooter Speed Shop or motorcycle repair shop.
One of the few pubs that isn't at Witherspoon still standing in the city. So you got the Fratton Food Store, the Royal Palki Indian Food, the Portsmouth International Food Centre.
So this used to be Bike Business, another motorcycle repair shop, but it did MOTs and servicing and all that sort of stuff.
And you got the Froddington Arms. Froddington Arms is, I think Fratton used to be called Froddington, something like that. I know it, or it was, yeah, something like that. The Froddington Arms, obviously a staple of football days, where a lot of the Pompey fans go to pre-match and post-match. Boozer. Eyesore. So this, along here, used to be the big co-op building, department store, where they used to Christmas, apparently, I don't remember, I've seen pictures that they used to have really good Christmas
displays,
things in the window and stuff like that. But that's obviously all gone. It's been replaced by the Bridge Centre. Fratton Bridge Centre, which is sad because you look at. I'll put some of the pictures of the old co-op building in, and you see what a lovely, lovely old building it was. Obviously demolished, and this has been put up. There used to be units in the co-op in the bridge centre, but I think a load of them closed down. You got Subway, you got the RSPCA. Get my bit of paper out because I think there's some bits and pieces along here that we need to know about. There used to be a pet shop over there. I don't know if that Ready Player, this place over here, I don't know if this is still open or not. You had the Sweetest Memories, I think it was this place here, this NMA Mini Market. That used to be called the Sweetest Memories Record Shop. Right hand side, I've got the notes for the right hand side now. And I think it also, that used to be the Penhale Arms, as well as the Sweetest Memories Music Shop. You've got the Istanbul Barber, Stop and Shop, Sultan, Dills, another barber. Barbers. Not so many vape shops along here though. This old building here used to be the Dog and Duck.
And then I found this wonderful old photo of the Dog and Duck
Pub. And it also used to be the NatWest Bank. There aren't any other banks down here. I can't see any signs of any other banks, but that used to be the NatWest Bank. Ooh, my bloody hands are cold now, mate. I tell you. You had the old shoe fair that was always closing down. I think that was... I don't know what that was. Someone's going to point me in the right direction of what that was, because I think it was either an old cinema or an old hall.
That's what I loved about doing this. So this used to be the Troxy. Look at that. What a wonderful old building. So the Troxy Cinema, then it was a bingo hall, and then it was the United Shoe Place.
This used to be the Guardsman pub. Got some pictures of the Guardsmen, so we can stick them in. But yeah, if you know what that building was over here, then let me know. And then we're on to the end of Arundel Street. This has all been rebuilt over here, so this used to be Snow's garage to me. There was a motorcycle shop at one point as well.
So JK UK Baby Needs on your left, and then it was Hein Gerrick on the right.
Macklin's moved up here at one point before Farm Foods took over the whole of that area. And obviously you got this Consul tanning salon. Why did I go on that? I don't know, but that's just personal choice. You've got the cooperative funeral care. Again, why is there no such thing as an uncooperative funeral care? I don't know. Oh my God, it's cold now. My hands are freezing. You got the tropical food stuff at Goshen. Don't know if that's still open. You got other bits and pieces here. You got the old this is sad to see. This one is sad. So the old Fratton Model Centre. I suppose life's moved on, really, isn't it? So I'm assuming these would have been shops as well. This one was the old Trafalgar pub. As you can see, it's still got the old signage at the top. You've even got the overhang. Flats. Oh, brisk walk in the morning. They're just flats here. I don't know if there was anything here. You get the Westgate Training Academy. The grill kitchen. Halford's Auto Centre, where you can get your car MOT'd, it's serviced, it's diagnostics, tyres, brakes and aircon. So was there anything was there before? To be fair, it's going to be a garage, isn't it? Surely that was a garage at some point in time. Can't think it would have been anything else. Shoot pool. So I'm assuming that could have been a snooker place. That's got. I hadn't even looked at that, but surely that's called Shoot Pool. I'm assuming that would have been a snooker or pool place at some point. You know, let me know in the comments, please. This is the car. Good morning. How are you, Tom? This is the Carnegie Library. So I think this you got this one. You've got the library down in North End, and you've got the one in Guildford Road, not Guildford Road, in Guildhall. So nice to see that we've still got libraries in this country and in this city, because reading is one of the greatest joys I have. I love a good book. I love my Kindle, which probably puts the library out of business, to be fair, so I don't know why I'm saying that. So these are just houses, rows of houses. And then we've just got a couple of bits of business at the end, really, that are of interest. So the only pubs that we lost along here, we lost the Guardsman, we lost the Old Trafalgar, we've lost the Unicorn, we've lost the Dog and Duck, maybe 5 or 6. The Crystal Palace has gone. Yeah. Someone was saying in the comments we've lost over 500 pubs in Portsmouth over the whole of the period, which is just staggering to me. I mean, it shows you how many pubs there were in Portsmouth, but also, yeah, how times have changed. And it's the thing for me is you go to certainly to Wetherspoons, and all you see is people on their bloody phones. So the art of conversation has gone anyway. Yeah, and the people they're just so engrossed in their phones and not actually with the person that they're in the pub with. I suppose it's the society we live in these days. I don't know, weird madness. Barrel's Funeral Directors over on the left over here. Been there for years, so I'm assuming they give a good service, because if you don't get good service, then you're not going to survive, are you? Well, that's probably a bit tasteless, because obviously they haven't survived, because anyway, let's change the subject. And then we've got about 2 or 3 bits to round this video up, really. Make sure I don't die crossing this road. This place over here, I don't know what it is now, but this the Glebe Hall, and that used to be Radio Victory House. So it's called Jacob House now. So Radio Victory, which is still going actually, it's been resurrected. But yeah, old Radio Victory House, which was one of the leading radio stations in Portsmouth back in the yesteryear. Lovely old building. And then you had here, this used to be, this is, let me get my bit of paper out, because this one had a few names. Where is it? Where's one? Turn my bit of paper over. So this one used to be originally the Shipwright Arms. It's been the Shipwright Arms, it's been the Frog and Frigate, it's been the Landmark, it's been the Contented Pig, and it's been the Museum Gardens. Now it's just flats. Just flats. And then you've got, well, I think this is a One Faith school. I think I can say that without getting into too much trouble. It used to be something to do with Portsmouth City Council or Hampshire County Council, one of the two. My mum used to be a home help, and her head office sort of thing was there. I had to ride up and put her. She did a paper timesheet thing back in the day, and I had to put it into here. But now it's a One Faith school. But they used to be, looking at this used to be It was Fratton's police and fire station, which I think I've got a picture of I can show you.
Obviously situated next to the old museum gardens or Contented Pig or the Landmark or whatever it was back then.
I want to show you something else very quickly, which is in, I don't know what the name of the road is. I don't know if this is still the smallest house in Britain or something smaller, but I'll show you the smallest house here. I know it's not technically Fratton Road, but of historical interest. I think it's Sterling Street or something, I can't remember. This little place here is the smallest house. Well, it was the smallest house in Britain. I don't know if it still is or not. Literally just that, and it extends just this bit back here. That's it. So, let's turn you around. Let's have a chat. So that's Fratton Road. Oh, brighter. I'll go up there anyway. Yeah, that's Fratton Road. Nothing there, is there? Really, there's nothing there unless you're coming out on the lash, fancy a kebab or some takeaway food. I guess don't be careful. I don't want to disparage businesses because that's not what these videos are about. But you go down there during the day, it's a completely different atmosphere than it's ever been. I think I can say that without getting myself into too much trouble. Yeah, it's almost a microcosm of Portsmouth now, which is a city I've always loved. I'm very proud of the fact that I've lived all my life in Portsmouth because it's got a wonderful old history. The dockyard, which has been fucking raped and ruined. The football club, which has its ups and downs, which actually next week's video will be around Portsmouth Football Club because Wanda's bought me a tour of the ground for our wedding anniversary this week. So, but yeah, Fratton Road, I'll leave you to comment on the state of Fratton Road. I think that's the fairest thing to do. So you can leave your comments of what you remember. If you've been in Fratton at all over the last 10 years, what do you think of it now? And I'll leave you to comment on the decline, the change in more ways than one. And that doesn't get me into any trouble then, which is an absolute bonus. So yeah, that's Fratton Road. Fratton Road, done and dusted, chalked it off. On to the next one. So next week's video could be the Fratton Park one. Where do you want me to go? You tell me where you want me to go next in Portsmouth, or do you want me to branch out further afield? I know people have said Gosport, Waterlooville, Cosham, Palmerston Road. Where do you want me to go next? And we could do that. Generally going to drop these probably on a Sunday. I get out and do a Sunday morning walk, and it's easy to get these done then. So yeah, loved all your comments. Keep the comments coming in and your memories. Really enjoyed them. It's quite lovely, really, reading your memories. Obviously, they're not just mine, and I don't have a great deal from Fratton, so I need you guys to fill in those blanks for me. Have a great day. If you like this video, get a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. That's absolutely fine. Leave your comments. The comments are the interesting parts of me. And have a great week. And I'll see you soon.